So I guess let's try Mass Fortress with anti-missile and see if that works out. Maybe we could just overload the Stormcrawlers and get some use out of that as well. Overwhelm the enemy's missile defense? Maybe? I guess we could have picked that, but I think that is just worth a whole lot more. Like, the ability to turn these wasps off is just better, in my opinion. Let's also, in that case, purchase this beforehand. Let us field recover. Kind of want to keep the Wraiths now. They were alive for quite a while. We're going to need 200 for the anti-missile. So I guess let's just sell these Stormcrawlers again. Or not the anti-missile, the anti-air barrage. And give temporary upgrades to our units. And see if we can make it work this way. Just overwhelm the enemy's missile defenses. I'm not sure if it will work. I doubt it. But I really am kind of at a loss what else to do here. Because that now is quite an amount of missiles. They are getting through, but they are doing next to nothing. We're finally connecting, but only on one side. Yeah, this is not the plan. I think this might be actually the worst out of all the universes that we've had. Well, maybe not. I guess there's one more thing that we might be able to do, and that is invest into mass wasps. When I say there's one more thing to do, what I mean to say is there's one more thing that I can think of trying right now. Because mass wasps with the same text has a chance against mass wasps with the same text. It's just that I don't see anything surviving until we get to the wasp on wasp action. So in that case, let's level these wasps. You know, in that case, let's maybe try and blast through here. Let us sell a Wraith. And that gives me enough money to do this. So let's get the energy shield. Yeah, just get the defense enhancement. Make our stuff last longer. See if that does any good. This is a lot of small shots. But the wasps here are working. However, we're going to be under a tower debuff any moment now. And again, this side has been cleaned up. So the tower debuff is mostly going to be non-existent, but there's another tower debuff coming in momentarily. And that is probably going to be the end. Yeah, there's just too many tanks left. But honestly, out of all the attempts, this is the best one. Out of all the attempts, this is definitely, I think, the best one so far. I still want to beat it. If I fail the next one, which is like 95% likely, I want to bet, I want to see what other people's scores are in here. Because that challenge, I think, is even tougher than the last one. I just really don't know what I could even remotely do to flank this player. If you have carry wasps in the flank, I don't think there is much you can do. Anyhow, let us once again field recover this wave and probably put that here. Definitely want to level the wasps. And maybe I just elite recruit and invest into 2 sets of wasps. And see what other techs I might be able to get away with. Don't think there's anything here that I really want or need. Let's try launcher overloading with this. And then mass recruit for another Stormcaller. And maybe EMP or Splash. Let's go with Splash. Throw that like in the middle-ish. And I guess let's get range instead of health. This is not an army that survives with health. Alright, let's see what our stuff here gets done. This side is going to get completely wrecked, but the chaff is now actually dying a whole lot quicker than before. Wasps here still get wrecked, but that is nothing new. Loads of tanks surviving. They are kind of getting chewed into. So far this is looking similar to the old wasp strategy, but with less. So I assume less is what we're going to get. Yep. Not all that much worse, but still worse. It just feels that... Oh, I forgot to check what other people got as a result of this. It just feels like everything that I have on the board is hard countered. Stormcallers, useless. Wraiths, useless. And those are the primarily invested into units here. The splash did definitely help. So maybe I... but it won't get through, that is the issue. It won't get through. So I think it's time to get creative, or more creative. Creativer, whatever you might want to call it. We need to find a solution to deal with this nonsense. It needs to be something like we have 2 problems to fix, the wasps and the chaff clear. In theory, both of these have as an answer the Mustang. But the issue is we can't invest into Mustangs so hard that we make this round a win. We can only get 3 packs of level 2 Mustangs out at the same time. And we simply don't have the forces to survive until these Mustangs clear out everything. It's also not possible to switch into carry arc lights, simply because I can only get 3 arc lights out. I mean, this was buying a very decent amount of time before. Is there really no way that I can flank? I think there is no way that I can successfully flank this. Or at the very least, I would be absolutely surprised if there is. You know what? Just for fun, let's try the carry arc lights. How hard can we invest into? We can get this, and we can get this, and we don't have the money for anything else. This is probably the worst out of all of them. But if this works, I'm gonna be super surprised. I guess I should have picked anti-aircraft ammunition instead. It really hurts that I don't have more money to do this. guess let's go for... You know what? How about Assault Marksman? Make this a bit of a meme attempt. Marksmen aren't doing much of anything anyway. And again, they are good at blasting much that our opponent has. This is doomed to fail, is my estimation of it. Doomed to fail. I don't even see us being able to push through the middle, because the Wasps have such insane range that they will just destroy everything. Yeah, you can clearly see, Wasps are the best way to answer it, but they don't answer the chaff reliably enough. And again, at this point, I'm desperate enough to try anything. Man, this is a tough challenge. Now I'm going to check who got what kind of high score. I assume somebody beat it already. Solo community challenges. It has to be this one. Bounty. Oh, yeah, nobody has beaten that so far. Oh, wow. A bounty to obtain 5 additional combat power? Clear rate is 2 freaking %. That means somebody had to have beaten it, no? At least that's what I assume. Somebody has had... Oh yeah, people did. How in the universe did anybody win with that many forces remaining?